Hello everybody, my name is Devil Eyes 541 and welcome to my new series, Conquering the Cup. In this series my aim will be to build a league team, albeit from the Bundesliga, from League 1, from the BPL, build the best possible league team I can and try and conquer the cup, try and win the Champions Shield. These episodes will be split into three sections. The first section will be a sped up process of building the team, the best possible team in my opinion. The second section will be gameplay of how far I got in the cup. And finally, the third section will be the team review and finding out who the star man was of the team. So my opponents in the round of 16 are Colts. He has a 3-4-1-2 Serie A team with Mario Gomez and Morata up front, Kazuki Honda at cam, Onazi and Kovacic in the middle of the park, Pepe and Bonaventura, Alex Story and Mbiwa at the back, and Consigli in goal. We kick off in the first minute as he puts the ball through for Morata and he punishes me. I must have been asleep at this point. 1-0 down after just 2 minutes and Morata with a lovely finish there. Going up to the 15th minute now, and Cazorla with a nice bit of play. Back heel flick. Falls to Welbeck, who puts it through to Ozil, who slots a lovely ball through to Sanchez on the right wing. Can he score this? He does, to make it 1-1 after 16 minutes. Good bit of play there as we attack this time in the 19th minute with Ozil this time on the left-hand side with a lovely flick across, and what a power header by Danny Welbeck. Does some great work there to make it 2-1 to Arsenal. Some great work down the left by Ozil and a lovely little float across in as you see Danny Welbeck judges that perfectly and shucks a header in the top corner. 28th minute now and Sanchez rampaging through again. His shot is well saved though by the keeper, keeping them in the game just about at this point. That took us up to half time. 2-1 at half time, 4 shots to 2. We were the better team, but only by just. We needed another goal or two just to make sure that we were going to win this game. So I decided to shore things up in the team. I thought I'd try injecting a little bit of pace with Theo Walcott. Took off Mesut Ozil and swapped out Walcott to the right wing and put Sanchez just behind Welbeck. We get into the second half action now. We're at the 47th minute and Wilshere with a nice bit of play flicks it back to Welbeck, who returns the pass to Wilshere. Wilshere doing a nice work in the middle and slots it home to make it 3-1. We wanted the early goal and we got the early goal. Jackie Wilshere scores a lovely goal. 53rd minute, Cazorla with a free kick and it great save by the goalkeeper and offside there by Theo Walcott. 57th minute now, corner for the opponents, flicked it over and a great clearance off the line and then a great save by Chesney to deny them their chance to get back in the game. It stays at 3-1 and we thought we might start using some of the fringe players, so we bring on Diaby and take off Aaron Ramsey. And we see what changes that makes the team. As in the 72nd minute, Sanchez does a nice piece of work. Works the ball through to Welbeck. Can Welbeck make it 4? Yes, he can. He puts it past the keeper. Toe poke past the keeper from outside the box. That makes it 4-1 to Arsenal. In the 73rd minute, up to the 88th minute now. Nice play by Sanchez. Nice bit of footwork. Goes straight through on goal and his shot is well saved by the goalkeeper to deny another goal. That would have been a nice little goal. I forgot to record the ending of the game, but we won the game 4-1 and we go into the quarter-finals of the Cup. We've changed to a 4-3-3 formation and our opponents are in a 3-5-2 formation. Another Serie A team with Morata and Tevez up front. Giovinco just behind, with Candreva on the left and Cuadrado on the right hand side. Vidal and Pogba in the middle, with Chiellini, Juan Jesus, Caceres in the centre-back spots and Buffon as the goalkeeper. A very nice squad, a better squad than the last opponents, but the first half was a bit of a ball fest, so we cut straight to half time. We only had one shot, he had 4, and we were getting dominated at this point in the game. So I thought I'd change up formations again. The 4-3-3 was not working, so we revert back to a 4-5-1 variant with a sort of a cam just behind the striker. So we just do a bit of sorting out of the team. We swap our Sanchez out to the right again. We make sure Ozil's just behind Welbeck and Cazorla's on his left-hand side. But we also look to bring someone on, but we hold off for 2 minutes, as in the 54th minute, Cuadrado down the right-hand side, blistering pace, gets past Cazorla with ease, and his shot beats Chesney at the far post, make it 1-0 to the opponents. Not a great start to the second half. The changes didn't work, so we went back to the drawing board once again, and we thought we'd bring on a bit of pace. So Theo Walcott comes on instead of Ozil. That's the second game Ozil has been subbed off. He does lack something in that spot behind the striker, and Oxlade-Chamberlain also comes back on for his second run out of this cup run. Walcott comes on. Can he make an instant impact? 55th minute, Walcott with the ball gets tackled, but Wilshere picks it up nicely. It falls luckily back to Wilshere from that tackle. Nice little header down. Walcott brings it down. Pace starts motoring away straight through on goal, and Walcott with an instant reply from coming off the bench. That's exactly what I needed in this game. Bursting through on goal. No one can catch Walcott with his 96 pace, and we're back in the game at 1-1. 68 minutes so. Cuadrado with the pace down the right hand side, and good defensive play there, but it falls straight to Vidal, whose shot is well blocked by the keeper, but I can't clear it again, and Morata this time floats it back into Pogba. Pogba's shot is well clawed away again by Chesney. We were on the ropes once again in this game, so I decided to change things up. I put Walker up front. Then I think I'm going to take off, we put Diaby on instead of Welbeck, and we move Ramsey up in the cam position. So Diaby's a bit more defensive minded. See if that will do the trick. In the 72nd minute now, Walcott causing a bit of trouble up front. Falls to him again. His pace is too much. He bursts through on goal again, but saved this time by Buffon. It goes out for a corner. Nothing really happened from the corner, but in the 78th minute again, Walcott's pace is too much for the centre-backs as he bursts through on goal. What can he do? He hits the post. We were knocking on the door, but we couldn't break it down. But in the 90th minute, boys, Higuain with a lovely floated through ball over to that man, Ibarbo. I have nightmares about this man, and he rounds Chesney, and that's a shot to the heart as he scores in the 90th minute, and that is 2-1 to the opponents. Is there going to be enough time to make a comeback in this last moments of the game? Kick off by Walcott. All out attack now, boys. But the referee blows his whistle and we are out of the cup. So it's not the run that I'd hoped for. We saw some glimmers of some good play in that second half. But ultimately, Ibarbo and co were too much for Arsenal in this game. As we see from the stats, the second half stats that have come up very shortly. 2-1 with Cuadrado and Ibarbo scoring for the opponents and Walcott getting our goal. We see the match stats coming up. We see the loss. We see the match stats. Chesney was the man of the match, pulling out some big saves. We get some coins, which will always help my total. But in the second half, we got into the game, but they did dominate the game with 10 shots to 5. So guys, only got to the quarterfinals of the Cup with the Arsenal team. Very disappointing. Now we're going to get onto the review section of this episode. Basically, going to go through every member of this team really quickly and either keep them in the club or put them on the transfer list. This basically means how much I actually rated their card this year. This is only obviously my opinion, and it's obviously only for these 2 games that I played. So we can start on the bench with Chambers. I didn't play Chambers. I put my hands up. I didn't get a chance to put him on the pitch. I doubt I'll use his card, so he's going to be put on the list. Abu Diaby came on once, looked solid, but again, not going to use him. So a good performance, maybe 5 out of 10 for him. I didn't use Joel Campbell. I can't see me using Joel Campbell in the future. So Joel Campbell will go on the list also. Podolski, that 87 shooting looks phenomenal, but the pace is not there. The physicality is not there. So unfortunately, Podolski's going on the bench. Giroud didn't get a look in. Basically because of his pace. At 62 pace does not do anything for me, so he goes on the bench. Oxlade-Chamberlain, I put him on the left hand side in both the games. 89 pace does okay. Chamberlain will stay in my club for now. Theo Walcott, same as Theo Walcott, 96 pace. I put him up front for the second game and he got the equaliser, which unfortunately wasn't enough in the game. So Theo and Ox are the two from the bench that stay. We go to the main team. Chesney now, informed Chesney. He's a good keeper, but he's not worth the money that I spent on him. I spent 50k on him. He's not worth 50k, so he's going to be sold on, out the club. Onto the left back, Gibbs, solid player. Gibbs will stay in the club. Mertesacker, what can I say? If he had some more pace, if he had 20 more pace, he'd be phenomenal. His defending, his physical stats are really good. His defending stats 87. He did really well. When he's in position, he's brilliant. But when he goes out of position, he struggles to death with his pace. So unfortunately, you're on the list, fella. Koscielny, Laurent Koscielny, solid, very good, very pacey for centre-back. 81 pace, 82 defending, very good. He stays in the team. Debuchy didn't really do much for me. He's solid, but there's nothing really for him to go forward. His 76 pace struggles. There's better BPL right-backs in this game. So unfortunately, Debuchy is another member out of the team. Aaron Ramsey, I really wanted to like this card, but again, nothing really excited me. I know I'm playing him in CDM, so maybe that's not a fair reflection on his card. But at this point, he didn't do enough for them 2 games, so he's on the list. He's out the club. We move over to this side. Jackie Wilshere, he really impressed me, especially in the CDM position. He made tackles, he went forward. He did a number of good things throughout the 2 games. I think he showed enough for me to warrant keeping him in the squad. Mesut Ozil, I'm afraid, mate, you're on the list. Again, you didn't do enough for me. The pace didn't really do much. He hasn't got much strength. He played in the CM and the cam positions, his preferred positions, and it wasn't really doing anything for me. Santi Cazorla, again, not enough pace to be on that wing. I kind of hoped he was going to be a bit more like Draxler with his 5-star weak foot on that wing, but I didn't really get enough of him. Obviously, it's only 2 games. I can't really make an opinion, but for the 2 games, Santi did not do enough to stay in the team. We go on to Alexis Sanchez. Again, he didn't really show much, but he has the potential to be a great right winger, right forward, and that's why he's going to keep his place in the team. And last but not least is Danny Welbeck. He's got good pace, he's got good physical stats, and he's got good dribbling, and he did just about show enough for me to warrant his place in the team. Out this whole team, I think the star player for me, I'm going to give it to informed Jack Wilshere. He's a very nice little player to use. His dribbling is great. He's got good physical stats. His passing is very good. He's just a midfield general. And for 60k, his price will probably go down even more. I recommend picking up a Jack Wilshere. He's going to be my star player of the 2 games I played in the Cup. Thanks for watching, guys. I know these episodes might be a bit long, but I want to bring you something different to my channel. If anyone hasn't subscribed, can you please click that subscribe button? Much appreciated if you do. Please drop a like on the video. It sort of really inspires me to try and bring out new things for you guys. On screen on my banner also is my Twitter and my Twitch link. So if anyone wants to check them out, please feel free. And I hope everyone has great days, and I'll catch you all soon.